What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Dog. Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all doing very well on this fine Tuesday as of recording. Today I want to talk about the Modern Warfare 3 beta, my impressions, my thoughts. I want to go over the gameplay, the visibility, the maps, the kill streaks, the perks, and the gunsmith. So let's start off with the gameplay. First, with the gameplay, the gunplay felt relatively good. I really enjoyed it, especially with the slow, methodical. Just felt like the guns were very heavy on Modern Warfare 2. Just not necessarily like you was moving slow, but we all know movement was bad. But just the guns don't feel super heavy. Aiming in feels good. You can put attachments on your gun and you don't feel like you're gonna aim in super slow. I don't even think the sights make that a negative when you put them on, so that won't be affected by it. I only used a few guns in the beta just because I was, just really trying to have fun, going for high kill games. I used only two guns really, the MCW or ACR, whatever you want to call it, and the Striker or the UMP. Both were really good. I played on the first weekend for PS5 and then the second weekend for PC. Didn't really notice a huge change with the Striker after the nerf. They nerfed the long range damage but buffed the headshot multiplier. And I still think that both guns are really good. The Striker is probably going to be really OP even on day one. There's probably going to be a patch coming down the road for that, so be on the lookout for that. But the guns felt good. If you had three people coming around the corner, you shooting at them, and three of them are shooting at you in Modern Warfare 2, you could get all three kills because the TTK was so fast. In this game, not going to be like that unless the people are really bad. Which leads into the TTK. The TTK was a bit slower than Modern Warfare 2, which is good. I thought it was fine, but I know a lot of people were complaining about it. I think it's just something we got to get used to. We went from Black Ops 4. I don't think it's that long, but again, it is a bit longer, which is good. I wouldn't be surprised if they tone it down, though. I think it would be perfect for Warzone, but we'll see. There was just a few times where you would take a gunfight. I'm sure you've heard this on a lot of other videos where it just felt like, man, I didn't kill him. And it could have been a registration issue, the net code being off for this beta service. It is what it is. The next one is the movement. Movement was good. I don't hate movement. I actually want movement in games. I think when COD it's just a little different. Like, people want this Apex style of movement. Movement's become a very large part of multiplayer first-person games. If it doesn't have movement, people are going to complain. With that being said, I think the movement is good. The slide cancel is pretty much back. There's a slight delay after you get back up before you can sprint. The last thing I'll say with the gameplay is aim assist. It's not as strong, which I think is good, and that's where I think people's issues with the TTK come in, is that they're used to the super strong aim assist. You don't even have to use the old right stick really. I think with that being less strong and the TTK being longer, that's where people are seeing issues, but I think it's an overall a good thing. Now let's talk about the visibility. Visibility on weekend 1 for your teammates specifically was terrible. Even on weekend 2, I found myself shooting at my teammates. On weekend 2, they added the names above their characters, so you have a dot and a name. Still couldn't tell. That needs to be changed. I didn't really mess with changing colors or nothing. I don't even know if you could in the beta. Also, the visibility on the maps, estate, there were some clips out there where you could not see the person at all and they could see you. That should never happen in the game. Call of Duty and just this whole Modern Warfare genre is just sticking to that gray color scheme where things are kind of dull. Brighten the game up, man. It's a video game. Realism, like, that's not why we play games. And it's also not a realistic game. Like, Call of Duty is far from that. So brighten up the game, make the game colorful, make the game vibrant. I want to look at something that looks good when I'm playing. Like, really think about it, the older games look better. Moving on to the maps. I think the maps are honestly not good. This was my biggest concern when I heard about the maps being from Modern Warfare 2, old maps. This was a game that came out in like 2007 or something. I actually don't even remember. I remember playing it, but it was a different game. Call of Duty's evolved a lot from then. The maps are not good. The best map to me was Skid Row, which I don't think was good back in the day, and then Rust, which small maps like that they're never really going to be bad. It's literally just a box. But Favela, High Rise, Estate, I believe that was the 5. Yep, not good maps. Favela, terrible. High Rise, I think is just, I don't think it was bad back then. I just think it's overrated. You know, it's the hype. Like, ooh, we got these old maps. Like, y'all got to think. There's things in this COD that we can do that we couldn't do back then. You know, I think Terminal is going to be a rage fest, man. You either gonna be drilling people or you're gonna be getting drilled a lot. I think that's something that concerns me with just the future of CODs, because I believe, you know, there was a rumor talking about, ooh, Black Ops 2 remastered maps. Like, I don't think it's gonna be good. I know there's rumors where each season for Modern Warfare 3 it's gonna be a different COD theme. You know, season 3 I believe it was to be leaked and rumored advanced warfare guns, maps. It concerns me, you know, especially with advanced warfare where we had jetpacks boosting around. Not to say that these maps that we have today are better, but they fit the game better than these old ones will, just because of how the game plays. So we'll see when the full game comes out, but I think that is going to be a problem with how fun the game is for a long period of time. Kill streaks for me, since who knows, man. I don't even feel like the kill streaks in Black Ops 4 were that good, but kill streaks in the last 5 years have been horrendous. You got your advanced UAVs, which is nice. If you're good enough or get in a bot lobby, you could go on your 30 streak, get a nuke, which is cool. You know, I always love going for nukes. There was also only like 8 kill streaks in the beta. It's a beta, so you can't really say. The Juggernaut was actually kind of broken. Stole somebody's care package, riot shield, and a shotgun. Kind of broken. But I don't think the kill streaks is really something that's gonna be a wow factor for me on this game. What I like about the perk system, you start with all your perks right away. You don't have to play the game to get your fast hands, to get your ghost, your high alert. You know, you start with what you have selected. If you got the tactical boots, you're gonna slide farther and you can ADS while sliding. Meaning if you don't have those boots and you slide and you basically try to aim, you'll get hit with that tactical stance where the gun's sideways. It's kind of annoying. You can turn it off, but it doesn't turn off when you slide if you don't have the boots. If you turn it off, it just turns it off. Makes it so you can't turn it on when you're aiming, because there was times where I would accidentally turn it on. But overall, the perk system I think is going to be actually pretty good. I kind of like how it's a gear style of thing. You know, there was different vests where you would allow you to have 4 perks, I think, essentially. You know, you could have the boots, your gloves, and then you could have ghost and the bone constructor, whatever it is that amplifies the sound. It was pretty broken. Dead silence though is back in the game. I think that's probably what most people are going to be using. I think it's something that's going to take some getting used to, just because we've had it as a field upgrade forever. And you know, again, Call of Duty is not a realistic game where we don't sound horror like you do on Siege or Valorant or these other games. Like, dead silence has just been it's been a thing for essentially forever. So I think it's just gonna take some getting used to, and you gotta adapt. You gotta play with it. Gotta play through it. Gotta use game sense. You know, red dots are back on the map, so that's good. You know, people are shooting. I'm just glad I can use my silencers again. I'm a silencer type player. You know, I don't want to be seen on the map. I'm just coming around, sneaking around. Not sneaking around, you know, I'm running and gunning, but I'm making moves. Lastly, we got the gunsmith. I think the gunsmith is hopefully getting better. I know it's probably never going away, especially with Warzone. You know, all those attachments it's kind of annoying. I think it's overwhelming. I think it just kind of bloats the game, the weapon system as a whole. Weapon tuning was not in the beta. I think it's going to be in the full game. I feel like there was a trailer out there that showed weapon tuning in the game. If they take weapon tuning out of the game, I think that's a huge W. Let me know down in the comments below if you like weapon tuning or not. I don't. I hope y'all enjoy this. That's all I got for y'all today. The game comes out in a little over 2 weeks. I'm excited for it. You know, I will say it is Call of Duty. You know, it's the COD cycle. I think people are gonna enjoy it for the month, 2 months, you know, leading into the Christmas time, vacation time. They're gonna enjoy it. And then Warzone's gonna drop, I believe, a month after the game. And that's when people are gonna really start, you know, not liking the game. I don't think there's anything crazy new, no innovation to this game. I mean, you know, they're selling old features in a new game. That's a problem to me. There's games that do this all the time where they advertise something as new and sell it, but it's old. It's something that we've had before. They just took it out because they can make money off it in the future. What I'm trying to say is, if you enjoy COD, you'll probably enjoy the game. You know, you'll love it, you'll hate it. I love COD. I wish COD would be as good as it was a few years ago. More than a few years ago. But we may never get that COD back. Maybe one day. Who knows? If you want to buy the game, buy it. If you want to wait on it, I think that's a good idea. You know, don't pre-order it. Maybe I pre-ordered it, but if you're on the edge, I think just wait. Maybe watch a few streamers. You know, you'll probably won't really catch a deal around Black Friday or Christmas, but I think it might be worth waiting a month just to see what people say when we have the full game. You know, I think it takes about 2, 3, 4 weeks to really of non-stop playing to really get the feel of the game and kind of where it's gonna go, how this COD yearly COD is gonna be. If I had to give a beta a rating, I would give it honestly a 7 out of 10. If y'all enjoy this, man, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.